What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, where we're over here, continuing right where we left off. About to start in the Shadow of the Mine with Sebastian.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
It did indeed, though I forget what it said.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
I don't believe we're going to be able to avoid detection throughout the entire thing. So I think we might go in guns blazing. We deal blows.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Sure. Spend the next couple of minutes walking over there.
There they are up ahead.
Over here.
I'll let you lead.
It's getting real green over here.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. Not corpse.
You won't get away.
Defender! Confringo! Protego!
Inferior being now.
Good combo. Where's that other guy?
Defender! Confringo! Descendo!
Go loot the special quick. Concentration 1. Not particularly good.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
This is indeed going well.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know
Yeah.
which one I'd choose.
We're fighting.
Ranrock's mission. I shall avenge
Who do you think you are?
you. Won't get away with
Confringo!
that. You won't get away with that.
Confringo!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
I seem to be only able to throw back their arrows by accident, because I was waiting for that and I didn't react in time. Where's this chest at? There it is.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
Yes,
That's the
how nice.
spirit.
Dealing with spiders again. Fun.
For better or for worse, we're in.
How long for a meat? One less human.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo!
Looks like we'll end up down there eventually. This feels like the way. Let's go over where that burned spiderweb was. See if there's anything over there. A little bit of gold. Not much.
Revelio.
Spell.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get in combat as soon as we get down there.
Over here!
Confringo! Defender!
Character targeted a box instead of the arrow though.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Chest here. But I think because of the arrow just beneath it, it's really small. It means it's downstairs.
Revelio.
Or down wherever it might be. Yeah, right there.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Confringo!
Yeah. Let's loot the place first.
Revelio.
Decorated ornamental something or other. Couldn't read it in time.
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Coming up.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Yeah, could be.
Revelio.
Any number of those. Indeed. Can't carry any more Wiggenwell potions.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Probably could have transfigured that to stairs, you're right. They don't allow transfiguration in this game. Except for a small little spell. That's a cool one. You get to make enemies explode.
Revelio.
Just up there.
Confringo.
One on the other side of this water over here.
That bridge has seen better days.
At least you're swimming with me and not just porting around like you did in the ledge over there. Big ones. I hope we won't have to actually fight him. That looks like a place you could walk to. Or maybe it's a...
Perhaps
Is
we
there
can
for
mend the
decoration?
bridge to get across the chasm.
Shush you. I'm busy. Admiring
Reparo.
the views.
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio.
Okay, that was pointless.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
Lumos.
Loyalists have all but declared war.
Dream danger.
Bombarda. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
It's nasty. I think I died there once. Actually landed in the thingamajigs and just
Lumos.
I think it glitched out. And my light kind of didn't work as I was landing.
Bombarda.
It's nasty. But I think that might have been the be the most
We've still not seen a
Expression.
single rune.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
most useful spell against them.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I was only following orders. I won't.
Protego!
Let's get this over with. You won't get away with that.
Confringo!
I won't. Dead.
Confringo!
As if you could best the likes of me.
Stupid one! Confringo! We're not finished yet.
Hello
It's
there.
almost as if they will wait.
Defender! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Defender!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio.
The fang over here, or actual loot over here.
Confringo!
Now. We can have a look around in peace.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Levioso.
What opened up? Oh no, there's definitely something up there. Sebastian. Some more symbols on the wall. A jar with skulls.
We should clear out these
Isidor's
spider webs.
journal. 3 of
Always
7.
seem to be in the way.
Another passageway. We should search the room first.
Yes, we should.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Let's see. The world floated back to me as if in watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty. Empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. Neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. Can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
Revelio. A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Did we read journal entry 1 and 2? Because that was the third one, and I don't remember finding any journals along the way over here.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Found one here.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Yes, it does.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Why's that?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Do we not say anything? Keep the trust of the goblin? Or do we say it? Keep the trust of Sebastian? Doesn't really matter at the end, because none of your choices matter in this game. One of the things I didn't really like, as I'm sure a lot of people didn't, a goblin named Lodgok.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
That was cruel.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Yes, unbelievable. Can't leave. Am I at the wrong end? Nope, not at the wrong end. Hello?
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
Okay. That all? Or is there any new ones? Sky's the limit. Could go do that. Get a broom upgrade. That only increases our booster ability, though. Not really anything else. Get a talent. How much to go there for there? Core ability. Let's get this one. Let's see. Find location of the third keeper's trial. Something. Might be the trial, or maybe this is the return. And that will lead us into the fourth season, being spring. So we could go do the trial first, and then hold off on doing the turn and do all the side missions that come along. Let's go ahead and go do that. Yeah, we have Summoner's Court and stuff like that popping up. Let's go fill up back up on potions. On anything that might be useful. Over here, identify all of our gear that we got. Maybe even get a replacement for some stuff. I look wonderful. Okay. Some quick upgrades. That'll actually be enough. Yeah, that should be enough. We are gonna have to go grab some more materials. Some Jabberknolls, some Niffler. So, probably gonna wait a couple of minutes to grab all that. Okay. The last few.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Sure. So probably can do that last, as just before we do the final turn. For now, grab our main traits. should be good. Everything upgraded to level 2 except for this. I don't have enough whooper. Okay. Go to this map chamber.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay. Sounds good.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Probably will.
What are you up to now?
Do I have to wait for Professor Fig to actually talk to us? Oh, there it goes. Shouldn't be Chime's classroom. I'll walk from there. Hey, Professor Fig. Long time no see.
Now here, Professor Fig. The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
I do love this quest. One of my favorite ones.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I'll decide what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
What could the headmaster want?
Hello.
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
That's why I love this quest. It's always fun.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the...
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word?
Yeah, sure.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
I'm going to have my own telescope one day. I've already
Having fun over
decided
there?
that Jupiter's my favorite planet. Although I suppose Saturn probably...
Walking on walls now.
I'm the headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Hello, Cressida.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Indeed it does. The last one. Maybe one more.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word, please.
Of course.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Yeah, sure. Too bad I can't get that page.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
That's in an inconvenient position. Hello, Scrope.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with purity of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
My character just
Polyjuice
belched.
potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
We did, apparently.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Indeed. Well, it turns out that that's the final one, and I'm not entirely sure if we actually do move over into the next season. If we do it. So before we actually do this, complete it, we may go around doing some of these. Start with Sky's the Limit. They don't give you a... What do you call it? Exact guide in how and when things happen. Can I go through? Thank you. Instead, you just kind of have to guess as you go along.
The most I've ever been able to conjure.
Wonder if they can hear us down here.
Which is usually how games go, but usually you can also estimate how long the quest is going to last. Okay, let's go get this broom upgrade, or at least talk to him about getting it.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
See, broom upgrade 2, 4,000.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Levy? It's expensive. I think the next one is what, 5,000, 6,000 almost?
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
Yeah, they don't scare me.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yeah, of course.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Go to Imelda Reyes. All the way down here. All the way down here. Was not expecting that. We're not going to go there. We're just going to go ahead and tag it so that it why can't I target that? So that it goes into our quest log. Down to Imelda Reyes after this. We have to actually fly there though. Complete the Summoner's Court and the flying one. It should be the final Summoner's Court one as well. Hello there, Charlotte Morrison.
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Yes, I am.
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Okay, we got 3 gravity wells.
Accio!
See how she does. Stop right there.
Precisely as planned.
Sure. Let's go out here.
Accio!
And then, oh, we're gonna drop off. We're gonna fail this one, aren't we?
Such grace. Finesse. Accio!
She did it.
Precisely as planned.
Hope we can knock her off. Come on, come on. Don't drop off herself. Nice.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio!
Got real lucky on that one. You can knock me off now, aren't you? Nope.
Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Ah.
Such grace.
We tied.
Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition?
How'd she win? We tied.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
I do, in fact.
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Kind of know how they work now.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Just don't hold it for as long as it did.
Accio!
It's barely.
Nice technique.
Almost made it
Accio!
in.
Precisely as planned.
If I can kind of hit hers without hitting the thing. Oh no, I got knocked off.
Such grace. Finesse.
Thank you.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
I've already lost. So why bother with it?
Such grace. Finesse. Hard luck.
Absolutely.
That's the spirit.
I wish I could go first.
Accio!
That one didn't
Precisely as
bump.
planned.
That one should have bumped.
Accio.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Indeed.
Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned.
How do we do this? I mean, I only need to get it into the orange.
Accio.
Nice technique. Well, you are good.
Thank you.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
By intuition?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Okay. And with that out of the way, let's go do our... Okay.
The course looks rather deserted. I
course
hope everything's all right.
It's way too far out.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Yeah, sure.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
Said that on all of them. Ready for the challenge.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
That wasn't too difficult. Ho! Ho!
Can't really miss any of these bubbles if I want to get it. I get this one. I think there's one more course after this. That one's even tighter than this one. I think I actually failed that one a couple of times before I managed to get it.
This is going well. Excellent.
Try to get the best time that we can in this, though. Not entirely sure there's a way to Get it a minute under like usual. We'll try though.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Ho! Ho! That wasn't too difficult.
We missed one of the levels. It's all those.
Ho! Ho!
This is where they actually get difficult because it turns sharp. Trying to control the broom with control and space and WASDA. It's difficult.
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Since you don't turn with the camera.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Any plans to play for a Quidditch team?
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the holy-head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
Okay. Will you keep running the courses?
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like fun.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
You too. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and end it here for the day. Continue on next time with... Actually, let's go speak to Albie Weeks. I forgot we had to do that. Turn this in.
One never knows when society will be determined in the midst of unrest.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Pretty good. Hello again, Mr. Weeks. Set a new record at the South Course.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
Very exciting, Mr. Weeks. Until then.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Now with that, we're going to go ahead and end it here for the day. Continue on next time with one of these side missions. Probably started off with the basis for blacksmith.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Since it's so close to where we currently are. However, until then, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.